Hey everyone, it's Paulina. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be all about dance. I recently graduated high school and spent some of my last moments with my dance team. I couldn't be more thankful to have danced with those people and just be friends with them for many years of my life. It's an experience that I wouldn't take back for anything, just because I've also been dancing for about 10 years on and off. I've just had so much fun throughout the process, and today I'm going to be talking about my own experience on the team, tips and tricks for tryouts, what to expect, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe. There may or may not be a giveaway soon, so you want to stay tuned for that. If you want to see a more in-depth video about my experience on the high school dance team, I will be linking the video in the description box down below. In that video, I talk more about my experience and what I've learned from being on the team and what I've done throughout the years. There's quite a lot to cover in this video, so without further ado, let's get on to it. I wrote some things out on a sheet of paper, and the first thing ever to consider is relax. Whether this be the day before tryouts, a year before tryouts, during practice, talking to your coach, always be relaxed and just be yourself. Stressing over anything in general is never any good, and even if you may not make it or not get called back, there's always next year, and you never want to take anything personally. Coming from an upper perspective, I know that it's super hard to turn people down. I would always talk to this about my coaches, and their hearts would literally always break because sometimes there's just so much you can do and you see this potential in a person, but you simply want to wait till next year or even give them an opportunity to improve and come back stronger or better than ever. So definitely relax, don't take anything personally, and always be yourself. Stay positive even if you don't make it on the first try. Number 2 on this list is do your research. By this I mean watch past videos from the dance team that you want to be on, or if you've never danced before, you can always find pirouette tutorials online. If your school has a list of things that you need to try out, such as certain tricks, flexibility, turns, leaps, choreography like a fight song or a sideline that you may need to learn, simply watching videos online can get you a big head start, and you'll also know what to expect when going into the team. Practice makes perfect. I cannot stress that enough. You want to get used to your body movement and doing their frequent or most usual moves. Facials are a big part of dance. If you don't know what facials are, it's basically like the expression that you portray through your dance. So whether that's on the football field and you want to have a big smile on your face because you're representing your school, or on the dance and competition floor where you might have to be really sad for a certain part or really energetic for hip hop, just things like that to consider. You definitely always want to be smiling if you don't know what to do. At the end of the day, if you don't know what to do, just always smile. It brings a lot of positivity to the team around you, your coaches, and just being positive always helps yourself too, because that way you can internally be happy and know that you're gonna nail the moves. For tryouts, competitions, for anything like competitions, tryouts, team bonding activities, and football games, pack the night before. I've had many days where I literally had like a 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. schedule in the day. We had a little practice or something in between. I wouldn't go home from school because I didn't have a car back then, so I would just kind of stay and hang out with friends. It's definitely important to pack snacks, water, your uniform, bobby pins, anything you may need for the game day, just so you're not calling your parents last minute telling them to bring you like your jazz shoes 30 minutes before a performance. Same goes for tryouts. Especially for tryouts, you want to be sure to have the right clothes, extra hair ties, bobby pins, sneakers, and jazz shoes depending on what your team is looking for. Just having things ready beforehand definitely helped me out a lot, because I'm a procrastinator and I'm that person that will literally rush through the door, grab everything off my shelves, shove it in my bag, and leave in 15 minutes, but then end up forgetting something that I really easily could have packed if I had done it earlier. Number 5 is hit the gym. This doesn't mean like get a gym membership, work out really intensely. Dancing does require endurance, so you want to be sure that you can last through a 2-minute routine or the side-to-side steps on the sidelines. You just want to get used to doing some activity or conditioning before you make a full commitment to the team, especially if you're new to dance. HIIT workouts or high-intensity interval training is a great way to start. It kind of mimics the whole dancing process because you are doing a lot of physical activity for a short period of time and then maybe resting for a little bit and then getting back to dancing or performing for that physical activity. The next thing is always look your best. When you're on a dance team, you're representing the school and what it has to offer, especially the athletic program or team that you're supporting. Obviously, you want to see what your coach and what your team prefer, but you always want to have a somewhat put together look. You never want to look like you just rolled straight out of bed if you're wearing your uniform, especially if your team has those warm-up jackets. I know that we couldn't even wear those outside of like school grounds because you just always want to be really mindful of what you're representing and the things you do when wearing your school's colors or uniforms. For tryouts, you also don't want to look like you just rolled out of bed. Typically you want to have your hair up in a dancer's bun or ponytail. Certain schools don't allow earrings, so if you have any in, make sure they're studs or just take all jewelry off in general. Watches, even simple things like that. And also really quickly I'll mention not to be on your phone a lot during tryouts or practices, because this is definitely a bad habit to get into if you're in the dancer world. Whenever anyone asks me something unique that they can do or how to make the coach notice you, the one thing I always get back to is being yourself and stand out by doing that. Nobody will ever be exactly the same. I can guarantee you that. If you're looking around at the other girls and doing exactly what they're doing, that won't necessarily have you stand out. You can always either ask a specific question that you actually have or stay behind and practice a few moves while the other girls are getting water. You don't want to overdo this, but of course if you're being yourself and actually practicing the moves that you have to, the team appreciates that and they will see that you're putting in the effort to learn the choreography or skills that they're teaching. Last but not least, get sleep the night before. At the end of the day, it all comes down to your performance and ability to retain information. By relaxing, just kind of packing the night before, getting a good night's sleep for the long day ahead will always give you a head start in whatever you may be doing. That's all the tips and tricks I have for you guys today. If you're watching this, I hope you do make the dance team and good luck with whatever you may be doing in high school. If you want more videos like this, you can definitely leave a comment or give it a like. If you want more videos like this, you can definitely give this a thumbs up or suggest any videos down below. You can also follow me on Instagram, which will be in my description box and hopefully somewhere on this screen. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!